What if the answer to one of the biggest health problems we're facing today wasn't some new expensive drug or a super complicated diet plan? What if it's something you probably have sitting in your kitchen right now? We're about to break down the science behind a huge metabolic crisis, and trust me, the fix is surprisingly simple and incredibly powerful. I love this analogy. Just think about it for a second. Your body is this perfectly tuned orchestra, right? Every hormone, every signal playing its part in this beautiful symphony. Now, imagine a bunch of thugs just storming the stage, kicking over music stands, and creating total chaos. That's exactly what's happening inside our bodies when our metabolism starts to break down.
So let's take a little trip into what we can call the metabolic disaster zone. We're talking about insulin resistance, and it's a huge deal. It's this critical threat to our long-term health that is, for the most part, completely invisible. So what is insulin resistance really? Okay, think of insulin as the key that unlocks your cells, letting sugar in so you can have energy. But with insulin resistance, it's like the locks on your cells get all rusty and jammed. The cells start ignoring the key. And what happens? Well, sugar starts piling up in your blood, and your pancreas, bless its heart, goes into overdrive, pumping out more and more insulin, basically trying to crowbar those cell doors open. And of course, we all know the usual suspects, right? Not moving enough, eating a ton of ultra-processed foods, carrying too much of that hidden visceral fat around our organs, and yeah, for some of us, our genes play a part too. But here's the thing. Those usual suspects, they are not the whole story. Not even close. To get to the real root of the problem, we have to look way beyond what's on our plate. Let me just throw this out there. What if everything you've ever heard about calories in, calories out, is just one small piece of a much, much bigger and, honestly, way more interesting puzzle? Okay, check this out. This table shows two completely different ways to look at your metabolism. On one side, you've got the biochemical view. This is the one we all know. It's about the food we eat, stuff like fiber feeding our gut bacteria. But then there's this deeper level, the biophysical view. And this is all about the master signals from our environment. We're talking sunlight, our natural daily rhythms, that actually control our biochemistry. You can think of biophysics as your body's operating system, and biochemistry is just the apps. If the operating system isn't getting the right signals, well, the apps are going to glitch. Your body's basically flying blind. So if the problem is this complicated dance between our internal chemistry and our environment's physics, where do we even begin to fix it? Well, the solution is actually pretty simple. In fact, it's probably sitting on your kitchen counter as we speak. Yep, that's right. We are talking about the humble onion. Look, it might not have the fancy marketing budget of some new superfood from the Amazon, but I'm telling you, the science behind its power to fix our metabolism is absolutely staggering. So, how does this everyday vegetable wage war on metabolic dysfunction? It's amazing, really. Let's break down its incredible arsenal of tools, and we're going to use the acronym ONION to do it. The first O stands for oxidative stress reduction. You see, onions are jam-packed with a powerful antioxidant called quercetin. The best way to think about it is like a biological rust proofer for your cells. It goes in, neutralizes all that damaging rust, and basically puts out the fires of inflammation. Next up, N is for nitric oxide support. Nitric oxide is this incredible molecule that tells our arteries to chill out, relax, and expand. That's absolutely crucial for healthy blood flow and a happy cardiovascular system. And guess what? Onions help our body make more of it. I is for inflammation dampening. And that same hero compound, quercetin, is a superstar here too. It can basically act like a jam in a virus's copy machine, stopping it from making more of itself. It also tells the body's inflammatory alarm bells, these things called cytokines, to quiet down. And get this, it's so effective that studies on athletes showed it can slash respiratory tract infections by up to 9 times. 9 times. The second O brings us right back to the main event, optimized insulin sensitivity. This is where the onion really shines. We're talking clinical studies showing that eating just 100 grams of red onion can significantly lower your blood sugar response after a meal. It helps your cells start listening to that insulin key again. And finally, the last N stands for nutrition-linked longevity. And the data on this is just wild. A high intake of allium vegetables, that's the family onions belong to, is linked to lower rates of cardiovascular death and a mind-blowing 79% reduction in the risk for colon cancer. So we're not just talking about managing a single condition here, we're talking about building a rock-solid foundation for a longer, healthier life.
Okay, this all sounds pretty amazing, I know, but how does a simple onion really stack up against actual pharmaceuticals? Let's take a look at the evidence.
This slide just lays it all out so clearly. Look at these conditions: diabetes, high blood pressure, cholesterol, inflammation. The compounds in onions work on similar biological pathways as some of these major drugs. Now, to be clear, this is not a replacement for life-saving medication, but it shows you what a powerful ally food can be in supporting your body's own amazing systems.
And this isn't just theory or wishful thinking. We're talking hard data from a randomized controlled trial. It found that women who ate onions at least once a day had 5% more bone density than women who ate them less than once a month. That's a real, measurable clinical result from just eating an onion. It's incredible.
Okay, so we've dug into the problem, we've uncovered the hidden triggers, and we've met our unlikely hero, the onion. So what now? How do we actually put all of this great information into practice? Let's build a simple, actionable plan right now. Here it is, your 3-step metabolic reset. It's so simple, and it combines those powerful biophysical signals with a targeted biochemical tool. Step 1, manage your light. That's the biophysics piece. Get actual sunlight in your eyes in the morning to set your body's master clock, and then block that artificial blue light from screens at night. Step 2, time your meals. Try to align your eating window with daylight hours. And step 3, the biochemical fix. Use onions therapeutically. Aim for about 100 grams of raw red onion every day. That was the dose used in a lot of these powerful studies. It really makes you stop and think, doesn't it? In this constant search for some high-tech, futuristic solution, could it be that the real key to our modern health problems has been hiding in plain sight all along, in the simple wisdom of nature?